Bleeding along the abdomen.
Doctor, he's coming too.
All right, give him a T70.
Got it?
Mr. Bean is a unique television character who has won the love of people of all ages around the world. There is no debate about this. Often speaking very little or sometimes saying nothing at all, this special character was brought to life by the brilliant British actor Rowan Sebastian Atkinson. The Mr. Bean character first appeared on the small screen on January 1st, 1990. If you have watched this series, you may remember scenes where Mr. Bean participates in a math exam or is involved in a religious ceremony at a church. This marked the first appearance of the Mr. Bean character on television, and with it, the character gained immense popularity. The success of Mr. Bean can be attributed not only to Rowan Atkinson, who created the character, but also to writers like Robin Driscoll, Paul Weiland, and Richard Curtis. The Mr. Bean series aired from 1990 to 1995 with a total of 14 episodes. Through the Mr. Bean character, Rowan Atkinson became incredibly popular, and it even led him to become a major film star. In 1997 and 2007, the Mr. Bean character transitioned to the big screen with movies like Johnny English, which were inspired by Rowan Atkinson's portrayal of Mr. Bean. Through this iconic and unique acting style, Atkinson brought the character to life. So, through Up Topical, we bring you 10 lesser-known facts and special details about this unique creation, the Mr. Bean character. Number 10. What is Mr. Bean's real name? This fact might be something you haven't thought about. However, fans around the world have widely inquired about this matter. In fact, the directors of the 1997 movie even went so far as to show Mr. Bean's passport. If you recall that scene, it was created in such a charming way to reveal Mr. Bean's real name. The Mr. in Mr. Bean actually refers to his full name being Mr. Bean. This is because if you were to address him as Mr., you would end up using Miss twice instead. Number 9. The creation of Mr. Bean was inspired by another equally exceptional character. Mr. Bean and Charlie Chaplin are two of the greatest characters in silent acting. However, if you haven't explored international cinema well, you might miss another equally exceptional character from French cinema. That character is Mr. Hulot, played by the French actor and filmmaker Jacques Tati. He portrayed this character in 6 films from 1947 to 1974. Rowan Atkinson mentioned in 2015 that Jacques Tati's style significantly influenced the creation of Mr. Bean and helped him develop the character. Atkinson revealed that he first watched the film Monsieur Hulot's Holiday at the age of 17, which inspired him greatly. Number 8. The character of Mr. Bean was first portrayed not on television. As we mentioned earlier, the character of Mr. Bean was first introduced to the audience on January 1st, 1990. However, Rowan Atkinson originally portrayed this character in a comedic play format during the early 1980s. His first performance was at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. This arts festival is considered one of the largest in the world today. Later, in 1987, Rowan performed the character again at the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival in Montreal. It is reported that these 2 performances attracted a large audience. Number 7. Mr. Bean's original name for this character was not actually Mr. Bean. As we mentioned earlier, Mr. Bean was not originally introduced on television. In fact, this character was inspired by the French character Monsieur Hulot. Rowan Atkinson first came up with the idea for Mr. Bean in 1979 when he was studying for his master's degree in electrical engineering at Oxford University. During this time, he first portrayed the character under the name Robert Box. Later, he tried the name Mr. White, but it didn't seem right. He also tried the name Mr. Cauliflower, but that didn't work either. It was only after these failed attempts that he settled on the name Mr. Bean, which turned out to be the perfect fit for the character. Number 6. Mr. Bean is known by different names around the world. Although Mr. Bean originated in England, the series has been broadcast in approximately 190 countries worldwide. Instead of the name Mr. Bean in different countries, the character has been referred to by various names, sometimes translated into different languages, and is still being broadcast today. In China, Mr. Bean is known as Polish Bean, while in Vietnam, the character was introduced as Sabin. Similarly, in Finland, the show was broadcast under the name Man of the Station. Number 5. How popular is Mr. Bean? Mr. Bean is the 16th most popular TV show ever broadcast worldwide. It is reported that Mr. Bean has around 100 million viewers globally. Mr. Bean's YouTube channel currently has 34.4 million subscribers, with about 2 million views per day. Additionally, did you know where the highest number of Mr. Bean viewers are? The highest number of viewers are from Middle Eastern countries. Mr. Bean is also considered one of the most popular characters on Facebook and other social media platforms. Number 4. The first Mr. Bean movie set box office records in the United Kingdom. The first Mr. Bean movie, released in 1997, also known as The Ultimate Disaster Movie and Bean, was a massive success. Directed by Mel Smith, the film had a production cost of around $28 million. To highlight its global popularity, the total revenue generated by the movie reached $156 million. The film became the first movie in the UK to surpass $100 million in earnings before it was released in the United States. It also became the most popular movie in Finland that year. Number 3. In a survey, it was revealed that Mr. Bean once amazed the royal family of the United Kingdom. This event occurred in a rather unusual way. In 2015, through an online survey involving a large number of individuals who had migrated to the UK, it was confirmed that Mr. Bean, portrayed by Rowan Atkinson, was the most popular person in Britain. William's wife, Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge, ranked second in the survey. After the results of this survey spread across the UK, it was reported even to the royal family. However, Rowan Atkinson is frequently invited to royal events, as he is considered a close friend of the royal family. Number 2. Rowan Atkinson is a person who struggles with speaking. It is reported that Rowan Atkinson, also known as Mr. Bean, tends to stutter a little when speaking. He has had this difficulty since his childhood, and although he became very popular, he still shows some hesitation when participating in live discussions. It is reported that he finds it difficult to pronounce words with the letters P and B. This speech difficulty is said to have been a key reason why Rowan Atkinson was able to portray the character of Mr. Bean so realistically. Number 1. Who is Rowan Atkinson? The unique actor behind the character of Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson, was born in 1955 in the United Kingdom. He attended prestigious universities such as Queen's College, Oxford, and Newcastle University, where he earned his degree. Despite being an accomplished actor, Atkinson has also been involved in family life, with 3 children. Among them is his daughter, Lily Sastry, who became somewhat famous herself when she was involved in the Mr. Bean movie in 2007. With his exceptional talents, Atkinson has reportedly earned nearly $150 million. Known for his strong interest in cars, he also owns an impressive collection of valuable vehicles. Although he officially retired the Mr. Bean character in 2012, due to strong fan demand, he eventually decided to continue portraying the beloved character.